Good morning, gamers, and welcome to the third episode of the Minecraft Let's Play series. Now, as we left off in last episode, we had some iron. We left off with a shield, iron tools, and before, I thought I was going to make a red bed, but I couldn't find any red roses around my area, so a yellow bed will have to do, my favorite color for now. I will change into a red bed in a further episode, but right now, here's what we got. Now, while off camera, I didn't do that much. I only got some melons from a nearby jungle biome, and I made some melon seeds, so we're gonna start a farm very soon. In this episode, not a lot happens, and I really mean it. Not really much that happens. We just mine for a bit. We finish off the house, which is equally as good, which is what I'm gonna go do now, and get some more wood. Now, as I'm getting some wood, I'm gonna talk about, well, everything else. So, we're gonna be mining in this episode, we're gonna find a lot more iron, and well, I'm not gonna spoil it all for you. I want you to at least feel some excitement, because otherwise you'll just watch the 30 seconds of this video, because I've summarized it all, and then be like, cool. Yeah, I guess that's it. I don't really have to watch anything anymore. But no, I want to keep you guys engaged at the very least. So, yeah, here we are. I've read some comments, or private comments, and they've said that I need to, shorten down some clips. Now, with the editing software I use, I'm afraid I cannot do that. But we'll get there eventually. I'm currently using Upload Studio on Xbox because I don't really know anything about editing or, the whole general standard lot. But, yeah, not much else. So, all we didn't do in last episode of finishing our house was add some stairs around the rim to make it look more, shacky, more like. And we also need to add, a slab roof. Otherwise, well, mobs will spawn on our house, and that's not good. In case you didn't know, mobs can't spawn on half slabs or stairs, which is pretty good for what I'm using. This isn't a practical use, this is just how I make a house in general, Now, here comes the hard part. We need to make slabs for the upstairs roof. Now, I can never remember how many I need in general, so I'm just gonna craft as many as we might need. I know I need 25 in the center, but around the edges, I'm not sure. So, we go do that right here. As we do. I realize eventually that I don't have enough slabs, so I just go back down and make some more. Nothing that interesting, Drop down, take some damage, We left off in the previous episode with just a basic home, something to live in at the standard. And I thought that maybe it was a good time to improve it. I mean, I don't always complete my houses on other servers that I do, but this is more or less around it. Now, in case you haven't been keep up to date with my other two episodes, which I highly recommend to go watch the previous episodes before this one, but if you haven't seen them, you'll notice some words at the top of my screen. This indicates that I'm in the beta version, the 1.16 snapshot. I have downloaded Xbox Insider Hub and got the 1.16 version, well, at a beta level. Now, I'm just currently in this cave mining for coal, and it doesn't take that long, okay? I do get enough for a full set of iron armor. I think it was the second episode, we actually got some golden leggings, which were enchanted with Unbreaking 3 on from a zombie. Now that's good and all, but it's only Unbreaking. I mean, it's good for piglins in the nether, because this is the 1.16 with them all. And you didn't know, they're actually passive if you wear some gold armor. It doesn't matter what it is, but you just have to be wearing at least one bit of golden armor. It could be a helmet, chestplate, leggings, boots, you name it. But I just named them all, so, that's kind of it. I also want to go over some new features with the piglins. A lot of people think that, well, yeah, a lot of people think that you need to wear a full set of golden gear to be passive with the piglins. No, you just need to wear one bit. So I recommend the boots, because boots, while only take full damage, they, like, you know, resume, I don't know the word for it. Oh yeah, disprute some damage from full damage, but yeah, that's around it. I recommend boots though, because they give you the lowest protection set. If I was to give in a bit of armor, I'd say chestplate. Because chestplates are, well, more like the place that people are gonna try and strike from, especially NCPs as well. But more on that later, I guess. There's also another thing with them. A lot of people think that you can barter, which is basically trading with piglins, only with golden ingots. But I had a couple accident before. I was playing with a friend, and they died, and they actually had a few golden gear on them, like swords and pickaxes. And he died, but from like a ghast, and a piglin started rummaging through his stuff. I didn't think that he was going to do anything, but yeah, the adult piglin just kind of wandered around his golden items and kind of threw stuff randomly. But here's the thing, I didn't think he'd pick up the swords. I thought he'd just pick up the golden ingots, which he had none of. But no, he actually sorted through the other stuff as well. So I thought that was actually pretty useful to know. Final fact about these piglins, the baby ones are pretty mischievous. I think I said that right. Because they will take stuff that isn't theirs. And what I mean by that is, one piglin took my friend's diamond sword. And it was enchanted, and I was like, oh god, I don't really want to kill that. But luckily, the baby piglins aren't aggressive if you attack them. They're like sheep. They'll run away, but they won't try and attack you. So now that that's out of the way, you realise that I just got 26 bits of iron, and that's a full set. And I also got a fishing rod. Now, this is going to be a lot of fishing in this episode. No, not the episode, the entire series. Okay, there's going to be a ton of it. But that shouldn't be a problem. I like fishing in Minecraft because, well, it's just one of my favourite things to do. You get, like, well, you go fishing, and you have a chance of getting, like, really rare stuff, like enchanted books and bows and even other enchanted fishing rods, which is kind of cool. But if you don't get the enchanted books or anything else, you actually get rewarded with food. As you can see, I just got fish, which I think is pretty nifty. And it saves me from going to have to, like, find dungeons and stuff. Yeah, it really pains us. I've never actually been in a dungeon, so if I beat the Ender Dragon in this series, this will actually be my first time, which is pretty unbelievable. I mean, like, I have seen the Ender Dragon, I know what he does, I have beat him in creative, which is kind of cowardly and wimpish, but, like, yeah, that's kind of it. I mean, there's not much else to say about the Ender Dragon. He's a black he's flying. He's a black flying figure through the sky, and even in creative mode, he's kind of hard to kill. Even with enchantments. Well, apart from, you know, sharpness, that's pretty essential. But moving on, I guess. Just fishing, yeah. A creeper does walk up to me at one point, but yeah, that's more or less it. Yeah. Now I go and check on my iron, realize I can make everything but leggings, so I go do that. Go and wear all the gear, you know, like you do. Because, like, what's armor when you don't wear it? It's on an armor stand, of course. But I don't have an armor stand, so this is gonna have to go on my body. That's a good idea, actually. Now, you're wondering, what do you mean that's a good idea? Aren't you gonna do it? Make an armor stand? Yeah, my idea was to make an armor stand. No, I just want to recap, for the third time in this series, that I am recording over pre-made clips. I'm not, like, recording any of these live or anything, because if I was, that would be a hassle of things. But, yeah, as you could have just saw there, that cut indicated the clip changing. So, yeah. But my idea, in case you missed it, was to make an armor stand to put my golden leggings on. I saw this enchanted bow that the skeleton had, and I wanted it. I didn't get it, though. Which is weird, because the Bedrock Edition has a higher drop rate for, like, things that mobs would drop. Like, pillagers would drop their axes more often, and that lot. And drowns would drop tridents pretty often, actually. But right now, that's not the case. Because that one didn't even have a bloody, fishing rod. Oh, wait, no. Trident. It didn't have a trident in the hands. It still needs a trident in the hands to, like, even, get a trident from killing the mob. But, I mean, I don't really use tridents that often, honestly. I mean, I don't even use bows that often. I really should use bows often, actually. But I only tend to even get, like, 10 arrows with each one. I never get infinity on my bows. So here we go. Getting some leggings, like you do. And, yeah. Just putting everything away. Now, I think at one point I'm about to make a fishing chest for all the things that I fished for. Yeah, here we go. I'm gonna make a double chest for near where I fish. And everything that I fish, like that tripwire hook, I'll just place it in the chest, and I won't burn it, because I might need it later, but, yeah. This is only episode 3. I'm gonna make this place a lot bigger. But right now, best I've got. I'm gonna improve this house, obviously. Who will I be? A YouTuber with the, like, really small house? I could just end the series right here, but no, I really want to do this sort of thing. Kind of lively, but I am not monetized, so, well, maybe by the time you're watching this, I'm not monetized. But if we ever do, like, a YouTube rewind on my channel, then, yeah, this is kind of false information. But still, right now, I'm not making a living off of this, because, 1, I'm not even that popular, and 2, well, I didn't really want the money. I should probably stop talking about monetization. That's probably not what anyone really wants to hear about. But anyway, yeah, just, making some torches. I'm going back in the cave to try and, like, see if I can get anything else. See this drowned with a fishing rod. I thought these guys were hostile if you attack them, but never mind, I guess they're not. So yeah, I guess that's kind of it. Again, not much else to talk about, but, yeah, just wandering along. I haven't mentioned it before, but those fish are going to be our main source of food. Yeah, in the entire series. But right now, we have mutton. I'm pretty sure I put the fish in the furnace, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Yeah, I definitely did put the fish in the furnace. But, yeah. Also, I want to point out something. I'm not one of those fake YouTubers. You know the YouTubers that go, oh, I might go do some mining off camera because it's, it's a little boring to watch. I'm not like that. Because, you know what they do, right? We've all seen it. They just go in creative mode and, like, get tons of diamonds and all sorts of things. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch Dream's video. Dream, the YouTube channel. It's a pretty fun one to watch, actually. But, yeah, he does all sorts of challenges. But that's not about him. But he does a really accurate video of a YouTuber on Minecraft. Only some YouTubers. I mean, like, there are legit ones, like moi. And there are also other ones that are legit. But there are a few ones out there who think, oh, if I get so much good stuff, people will start liking me more. Which is true in some cases, but right now, not really, because no one's even watching me. Apart from a few people. But that's not the point. I really want to patch up this, like, hole here. So I grabbed some dirt, I didn't have much at the time, and try and patch up the hole. I don't patch it up that well, it's definitely going to be patched up better in the future. I just need 2 more blocks, so I mine these dirt. And, you know, place it down. This is just to stop the mob spawning, but I did light up the entire area, so maybe I just didn't want a cave under my house. But right now, there still is one. It doesn't matter if I block off the entrance or not. There's still always a cave in there. Final bit on the mutton, and here we go, our main source of food. Fish. Now, I think this is going to be the end of this episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and right now, I'm going to fish for one more thing. It's going to be leather. I knew it anyway. So, thanks guys for watching. My mum's just walked through the door, and I must go eat. Again, yes, that's my outro. Beg to differ if you wanna. But, yeah, so I'll see you guys in a very further time. What? Did I just...